Hey, this is another piece on my sharing concept. And sharing is simply, if you're a newcomer to what I do, I've sat down and decided, not because of me, you can look around you and see that the game, the landscape, or whatever between relationships, man and woman has changed. And so, me being who I am, I sat down and said, in this game of chess, you have to, as a man now, because a lot of men don't make money, don't have the respect from women. Corporate America never accepted you, and you are down in the dumps because of drug use or alcohol abuse, and still trying to find a way to express yourself to woman to prove that you're worthy of being loved and things like that. So I've said men that want to have a relationship will have to learn how to share their woman with other men. And as I've been showing you guys, you can look through some of my videos. You should type in from Cold Crown, KOLDKROWN, and you can type in the word sharing, SHARING, and the word ring is in there because the ring is supposed to represent marriage. So share, ring. And you're supposed to share a ring together, but whole concept is screwed up. It's up in flames. But I know a brother from St. Louis, or he's in St. Louis right now. Cool brother, close brother to me, real close. I wasn't expecting it. He came to the studio and he said, man, I want to talk to you about the sharing concept. And I want to tell you, man, that I got a lot of love for you, but I'm not sharing no woman with another man. And because I got a lot of love for him and a lot of respect, almost like the way a cowboy would do with his hat to show respect, I tipped my head like that. And my grandmama, who rests in heaven, told me a long time ago, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So I nodded at my friend, because my discoveries are what I've learned from just watching for these 40 years in the wilderness. And I don't know how many other people collect data, but we all on the same earth, we all on the same turf. So my question becomes, are you guys picking up, almost like a good vacuum, the dust particles and everything else that's on the carpet? All I'm saying is, from the vacuum theory, is in order for us to live good in a relationship, a lot of things have to change. And because the things are not on that level at this stage, men who are underclass, black men that are underclass citizens, have been and may always be, are really deep in the dirt now. And for the most part, our women don't respect us. Now somebody can send a message, I do, I respect it. It's not you, right? It's everybody else. So you tell me how there's so many bullet holes in a situation or a society, but nobody fired any shots. So everybody is innocent, nobody is guilty, nobody takes accountability for any of the negative things, and we're quick to just throw up God, but nobody physically is doing the work on earth to improve the situation. So I looked at my buddy, and the only thing that I could say is, I feel you. And I was hoping, and I'm still hoping, that any endeavors or situations that he encounters will be a independent process. And he's a good guy. I don't say that about a lot of people, but he's a good guy. And I've shared with him a million times. In this world, a lot of times, that person finishes last. But the good news is, for anybody that's a believer, the Spirit of God talks about there is going to be a flip into the march of heaven. So, the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. So it's good news. If you're not favored here on earth like that, that must mean you're in the front of the line to march into heaven. Because the world is this way forward, but heaven is back there. Sometimes that comes walking back to the crossroads to get yourself realigned with what you're supposed to do. But if you are impatient and hell-bent, like I am, on being driven to just get my way and to do whatever it is I want to do, you're going to find yourself walking back to the crossroads. I'm a modern day Robert Johnson, so I play the blues mentally and put it out on my network. Robert Johnson put a 6th string on his guitar. I added a 7th. And my fingers are long like his, so I play that way. I'm talking about a lot of things, and the things that I say, a lot of times y'all have to research. But y'all be thinking like, oh man, he ain't saying nothing. And because people quit and collapse because they're not interested in what it takes to learn anything or something, people just pass out. They just pass out when it comes to the concept of productivity or anything else. They just give up. It's the easiest thing to do. But to my brother, I'll continue this sharing series. I'm not going to say anything because maybe you will. And there's a lot of other men possibly that are good guys that won't have to deal with sharing concepts. So I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying for you, brother. Take care.